Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. My name is Millie and today I am sitting down and playing with some very exciting new makeup. So I was scrolling on YouTube as you do and I found this look from Alana Davison, yellow all over the eye, so beautiful. Found it on Pinterest and one of the pictures underneath it was this one, and I don't know who this is from. It's been reposted by another Pinterest page with this yellow graphic liner moment. I love both of these looks, so I want to hybrid the two, come up with my own yellow moment. So I have this product here from Beauty Bay. This is the shadow stick in the shade Dumbo. So this is the packaging and this is the colour that I'm hoping the product will be. And honestly, I have had to hide this at the back of my drawers so that I don't pick it up. I've had this for a couple of weeks and this is the first time I've had time to sit down and play. So this is what the packaging looks like, and I'm finally going to swatch this today. I'm so excited. You will just have to ignore I'm having a really bad eczema flare up, so we're just going to ignore my skin. We're talking about the eyes today. So wowzers, that is creamy, that is pigmented, that is pastel, that is so what I was going for. I'm so excited. I am wearing a yellow dress. Granted, it's a very different shade of yellow, but I thought I'd go with the yellow vibe, you know? So I'm going to start with the base. So as always, I have prepped the skin about half an hour ago and I'm going to go in. I'm not going to use a primer today. I'm not going to use the Collection Gorgeous Glow, whatever it is that I've been using in every single video. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I wear the shade L3 Gobi and I'm going to put a few pumps on the back of my hand. I want quite a flawless base, and like I said, I'm having some skin complaints at the minute, so I need quite a lot of coverage. So that has just blanked everything out really nicely. I love that foundation. It's such a staple in my makeup bag. So I'm going in with the concealer. This is the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. I have this in the shade Fair. And I'm going to apply this with a brush and then just tap over it with the sponge. Yes, I'm happy with that. That's still looking really nice and glowy. I'm not going to set this, I don't think, today, just because I'm not actually keeping this on all day. So I'm going to go in with a cream bronzer. So this is the XX Revolution cream bronzer in the shade Inspire. I have just been really enjoying this, and I take this with a Real Techniques Expert face brush, and it's so warm in here today that this is melting. It's so hot today. I don't want any harsh contour. I just want this all the base to look really fresh, quite natural, but full coverage because I need it at the minute. And then for blush, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Putty blush in the shade Bora, the brighter one. And I'm just going to swirl my brush in there and then tap it off on my hand so that I don't get too much pigment, although I do want to be quite blushy today. I think that will complement the yellow that I'm planning on the eyes quite nicely. For bronzer and to set that cream bronzer, I'm going in with the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade 01 Natural. This is a huge pan and I'm just going to use that just to set that cream bronzer with a powder. And then with the same brush, I'm going in with the Flower Beauty FlowerPots in the shade Wildrose. This is a beautiful, hot, cool toned pink. And again, I just think this shade with the yellow, I feel like I need quite a lot of colour in my skin today because we're going so bold on the eyes. So I'm going to apply a little bit more than I normally would, and I normally apply a lot, but I think I'm going to need it. I think the look in my head can take it today. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with this highlighter palette from Revolution. This is the Soap collaboration, and I'm going to go in this shade here. I might dip a little bit into the lighter one, but this one on my skin tone is just beautiful. I'm literally using the tiniest amount and they're so beautiful. And I will keep this out because I'll probably want an inner corner highlighter. You know what I'm like. So I'm just quickly going to do my brows. I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil and the Wow Brow, so I'll be back in a minute once I've done those. So that is the fluffy brows on. I'm going to just go in with some more of that matte bronzer and just run that through my crease and put it sort of all over my eyelid, mostly just to set that concealer that was all on there and stop that creasing, because we're going over the top with that creamy shadow stick. I need to make sure that the base isn't going to move. And because this is such a light brown, it's so close to my skin tone anyway, it just makes a really nice transition for that pastel colour to go over the top of. So that is the transition on. Now we get to the fun bit. So I will just zoom you in a little and start with the shadow stick. So like I said, this is in the shade Dumbo, and basically what I want to do is, I'll show you with the end of a brush, I want this to be quite graphic. Like I want there to be a lot of colour, and then I want to line it with a black liner, or like partially line it. Ooh, yeah, I might do that. So basically we want this all over the lid. Oh, it's so creamy. And I know I'm not going to get a really precise line, but I think I'm just going to lay down the colour where I want it. Something like that. The problem with creating a shape, I've found, is that you need to have your eyes, your eyebrows raised to make it tight, to make the skin tight so that you don't get like wrinkles. But unless you're planning on walking around all day like this, you need to like relax your face again and just see where you're at. But I think I'm quite happy with that shape. I might just raise that outer corner a little, but we'll try and replicate it on the other side now. Yeah, so you can see the difference there in having that outer corner just lifted slightly as opposed to going straight out. This side just looks more flattering, so I will just clean up that outer corner. So that's that neatened up on the outer corner, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is creasing quite a bit. Obviously there's a lot of product on my eyelids at the minute, and it's a boiling hot day, and I do have a lot of layers of product on my eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat shader brush and I'm going to tap into this colour out of the Beauty Bay Pastels palette, and I'm just going to use that in an attempt to set this colour down. So that's that lemony colour from the Pastels palette all over the lid, and you can see that that's just set it really nicely and made it a little bit more vibrant. I do feel like I'm going to have my eyelids raised, like my eyebrows raised, for the rest of this video, just to give the illusion of like more lid space, so you really get that impact of the colour. But I really like how this is looking. That colour is called First Light, that lemony colour, and I really like that. I do feel, did anyone see this coming? I feel like I need an inner corner highlighter. This one from the Soap palette, just to really make that inner corner pop. So that is that. Now I need to go on to the black eyeliner. And I'm not going to be able to breathe while I do this, so let's just cross our fingers and hope for the best. Oh no, I've messed up. Oh no. Right, let's just... how do I fix this? I need to do that again. Oh no. Oh, I'm making a right mess of this. I've got something in my eye. Did I fix it? I think I did. Oh gosh. I had to choose a waterproof eyeliner as well, didn't I? Just had to. That wasn't even the difficult part. That was the part that I regularly do. This is going to be the difficult part. And it's already going so well. I think I'm happy. Am I? I'll try and do the other eye before I decide. This one is more rounder and that one is more winged. By quite a lot. If you look at this angle, they look the same. So, because this one is more winged and this one's more rounded, I'm wondering if I can take off the tip of this one to bring that in, and then it'll be more rounded. Got a cotton bud with some micellar water on it, so that's better. That is such a better shape. Right, now let's fix that bald patch. And then I think if we just neaten up that little line, I'm going to stop fiddling at that point, because otherwise I will just keep fiddling until the end of time. So I just need a little bit more of that liner there, just where that micellar water took it off a little bit. Right, I'm done. I'm done fiddling. I am happy with how that looks. They are symmetrical enough. They're not symmetrical, they're symmetrical enough. So I'm going to put on mascara. I will firstly zoom you out. So just going to go in with the classic, the Lash Sensational, but I'm going to try and keep it quite piecey. I want it to be quite sort of spiky. So that is the upper lashes on, fluttery, long, spiky, all those good things. I'm purposefully not doing anything on the bottom lashes. I want this to be really just intense on the top. I have a few lip options and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know if I want to go more pink. So this is the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade 30 Seek Adventure. Like, is that too pink? Is it too much with the eyes? I don't know. The other option that I brought over is more neutral. So this is the Love You Back matte lipstick from MAC. I'm thinking probably that. Thinking probably the MAC now that I've applied the Maybelline one all over my lips. Yes, I think that's better. I think that pink was just too much for the amount that we've got going on the eyes. And I think this is me done. I absolutely love how that eye look turned out. That was a journey, but we're in it together, and I love how that looks. I think if I were to do this again, I think I would use more of a transition tone through the crease, just so that this line here was more defined. So I do feel like if it wasn't for the liner, you would maybe lose the intensity of that colour because it is so pale. But if you had more of a transition tone through the crease, I think that that would look better. I love how that liner turned out in the end. I love this with the nude lip and the glowy skin, so everything is really matte, but then the skin is really glowy and juicy. I really, really love how this has turned out. I think I just need a little bit more bronzer, I'm feeling like across the forehead, I feel like I need a little bit more. Yeah, so happy with that. I think the skin looks beautiful. Like, the amount of glow is intense, but I am here for it. I love how this turned out. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you recreate this. How amazing would that be? Please let me know if you recreate this. I think that this is such a fun look. Obviously not for every day. I'm not going to go and do the food shop with this on, but I think that this is so much fun. So let me know what you think. If you want to see more from me, then please do subscribe down below. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!